Political reporter Shabir Ahmed joined us from outside the Roypeta hospital earlier. Here are his inputs.
Yes, the family members have also decided to collect the body from the Roypeta mortuary, and it's both the family decision as well as the party's decision to collect the body from Roypeta mortuary. And tomorrow the party, the body will be kept at the party's headquarters at T Nagar, and after that they will be taking it for cremation. But right now we have no confirmation about whether they are going to cremate the body or whether it will be handed over for medical purposes, as W.R. Varadarajan wished in his letter which he had written before he went missing. So that is the kind of decision which will be taken tomorrow. But as far as now what the party has very clearly decided that it is the body of Varadarajan, and they will be getting it from the Roypeta mortuary tomorrow morning.
Now, we have been receiving reactions from political circles. Prakash Karat, General Secretary of CPM, has expressed his condolences. He says, "We are shocked and grieved at the death of W.R. Varadarajan. He was a valued comrade who contributed to the development of the party and trade union movement. The tragic manner of his death has been painful for all of us. I convey my heartfelt sympathy to his wife, sons and other family members." Well, Politburo member and CITU chief M.K. Pandey spoke to us over the phone line. Here's what he had to say.
So, a member of the board of trustee of the Provident Fund organization. There also he was very vigilant, and on every issue he was protecting the interests of the working class. For several years he worked there, you see, and among all the members of the board of trustee, he was more effective, you see. One specific feature of his is, though he is from Chennai, he was speaking fluent Hindi, pure Hindi, correct Hindi was speaking, you see. And people in North India found him very convenient for his clear Hindi speech, you see. And he was very much demanded by unions in North India because of his fluency in Hindi language, you see.
So who was W.R. Varadarajan, the person and the politician, and what was his background? Here's a live sketch of the CPM's hardliner. W.R. Varadarajan, once the hardliner of the CPM and the trade union's face, also held the post of the All India Secretary of the Centre of Indian Trade Unions. Popularly known as WRV, he was a qualified chartered accountant and worked with the Reserve Bank of India until the love for left politics came a-calling. His entry was seen in the 1989 elections when he was elected to the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly from the Villivakkam constituency. In 1991, Varada lost his seat to Congress candidate E. Kalan. Varadarajan had trailed second, bagging over almost 34% votes. Known as a communist with social consciousness, Varadarajan was married to a widowed woman of another caste, Saraswati. But W.R. Varadarajan, the political leader, was warm and a leader who was at all times patient, a trait not too common with most political stalwarts. He shone with a convincing nature during the times of the nuclear deal while in his Karma Bhumi, Delhi.
He was really the party's face and the trade union's face at all the Provident Fund meetings. You know, in the Employees Provident Fund organization, as you know, all trade unions have their own representatives to articulate a trade union's view, and Varadarajan, or Varda as he was popularly called here in Delhi, was really the face of negotiations for the CPM trade union C2.
But things didn't work too well for WRV. Rough roads were ahead when the man was not only removed from the Central Committee of the Communist Party but also from the State Committee of Tamil Nadu, his home state. The disciplinary action came after his wife lodged a complaint for his misconduct. While party sources believed marital discord was brewing in his personal life, the leader was also believed to be in an extramarital affair. The fall came in political life and in his personal life. It brought down the leader from his tall and once strong stature. He went missing since the 11th of February, leaving behind 2 unsigned notes. Notes that could have signaled what was coming. Bank accounts, cash balance, books, laptop, all to go the party's way. Varda never wanted a commemoration function after his death, but the reality now itself is pretty hard to digest for those who fondly remember him. Evelyn Matthew for Ndtv-Hindu. In yet another shocking murder in the city, an advocate was hacked to death by a gang in Ayanavaram this morning. While police said previous enmity could have been the cause of the murder, the daring incident has sent shockwaves across the city.
This is the place where Sambath was intercepted and hacked to death by a rival gang. He was actually taking his children to school when the incident happened.
Around 9 a.m., Sambath was dropping his children to school on his motorcycle. A group of miscreants intercepted him and attacked him with deadly weapons at Ayanavaram. He was rushed to the Government General Hospital, but he died there. Sensing trouble, a strong contingent of policemen were deployed outside the Government General Hospital. The Advocates Associations were quite unhappy and condemned the incident.
வழக்கறிஞர் இன்று காலை தனது குழந்தைகளை அயனாவரம் பள்ளியில் கொண்டு போய் விடுவதற்காக அந்த குழந்தைகளை அழைத்துச் செல்கின்ற பொழுது 10க்கும் மேற்பட்ட ரவுடி கும்பல்கள் இன்றைக்கு சரமாரியாக பட்டப்பகலில் காலை 9 மணிக்கு அங்கே வெட்டி படுகொலை செய்யப்பட்டிருக்கின்றனர்.
Meanwhile, in the afternoon, 3 persons surrendered at the Tiruvallur court in connection with the case. They have been remanded to judicial custody for 15 days. The police said that Advocate Sambath had several cases pending against him. He was detained under the Gundas Act in 1992. They also said that the 49-year-old victim had completed his bachelor's degree in law just a year ago. Tension prevailed in Ayanavaram after Sambath was killed, as advocates gathered in front of the Ayanavaram police station and the Government General Hospital. In Chennai, with camera person Devraj and Salim, Evelyn Matthew for Ndtv-Hindu. Still ahead on the late night news, doctors in Chennai give their prescription for trauma care. We find out on the other side.